Hello everybody and welcome. Today we are talking about the best character to play in Borderlands 1. We're just going to be talking about Borderlands 1 in general, so hope you guys enjoy. We're going to be comparing all the characters and talking about which character is the best. Now this is all just my opinion. You can play whoever you like to play, but in my opinion these are the best characters. Let's jump right into it, everybody. Now coming in at number 4 as the worst character in Borderlands, I'm going to have to choose Brick. Brick is not great. He has pretty good health. He can get some good shields. Damage resistance is not bad. And he's got some good shield regen, which is not bad. And he can do pretty good with rockets and guns. He's not too bad. He's definitely not a bad character, that's for sure. But his action skill not really helping him is not helpful. Because if I pop my action skill here, I die before I can even get it off. But Brick's action skill is definitely not a strong suit. It doesn't really feel like it can do much for you. And with the health regen, it doesn't even help much on him. He still doesn't really help him. He can't survive through his ability with the health regen on it. And so his entire skill tree over here just seems completely useless because all of the Berserk skills are really bad. Berserking is just really bad as Brick. It's not something you'd want to do. If you're going to play him, I mean, you can play him for his pretty cool abilities. I mean, he's got good rocket and pretty good gun damage. However, I just feel that there's stronger people you can play in this game. He's definitely not the best. I feel like I can say that just in general, but I don't know. There's crazy builds you can make with everybody. Like, there's no horrible character. I just feel like overall he is not very strong compared to every other character in the game. He does have some strong suits though, like I was saying. A little bit of survivability and the increased damage from getting kills and increased resistance. As long as you can keep killing with him, he's pretty good. But here to show off his action skill one more time, I mean, even if I'm hitting this guy, it does absolutely zero damage. It's going to take absolutely forever just for me to smack him to death. And I do have health regen in it, but it's very small. And so, I mean, you can pop it around a corner to get your health back. So, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. And early game, it is pretty good. It will kill from, you know, the beginning of the game. But yeah, that is why Brick comes in at number 4. Coming in at my number 3 spot has got to be Roland. He is not bad. I should say for Brick and Roland, these guys are both not max level in the footage. But they're still high level in playthrough too. So, he's got good health regen with his turret and... You know, good revive chances. You know, he's good for reviving the team. He's a good support character. His turret will protect you. And it does give health regen, which is nice. It can refill your ammo and drop care packages for you, which is nice. And the rockets on it are pretty strong. I will give it that. If you get the rocket mod on it, it can do quite a bit of damage. However, my biggest problem with Roland is, unlike Borderlands 2 with Axton, his turret is only facing one direction. If the enemies run behind me, it will not shoot the enemies anymore, which is kind of lame in my opinion. However, I will say he has really good survivability with the highest health regen in the game. He does really good with health regen, and if he keeps killing like Brick, I feel like he can do a lot with it. He gets really fast fire rate, really good health regen. And this heals his whole team too, so he's really good for support. I just feel like if you're playing him alone, you may struggle a little more than the other two on this list. But overall, he is a really good pick. Like I said, though, he is a really good pick for support. He's really nice to have as, like, I don't know, an extra player on the team. If you have one on your team, it's pretty nice for the health regen, and just extra revives is really nice. He's good at reviving. He gets quicker revives, which is nice. And so he's just a pretty strong character in general. But I just feel like the other two outclass him a little more. His action skill is useful in the end of the game, but it's definitely not super useful. It feels like it can't kill anything. They didn't really scale it very well to a new game. However, you know, it does do a decent chunk of damage still, and the health regen on it and cover behind it is really nice. I do feel like if you have your turret and you place it in a right situation, it will help a lot, unlike Brick's action skill where it really doesn't do a whole lot. But yeah, that is why this guy comes in at number 3. Honestly, one of my favorite characters to play. I do feel like Roland is one of the funner ones in Borderlands 1. You know, but that's why he's at number 3. Just wanna show off his action skill one more time because I do feel like it's sick. Hide behind his turret. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But as you can see, got messed up anyway. But yeah, that's why he comes in at number 3. Coming in at my number 2 slot is going to be Mordecai. Now, Mordecai is my personal favorite character in the game, to be honest with you. I think he's just so fun, and he's very, very, very strong. He has very good skills. He is able to shoot completely through shields and just ignore them, which makes him extremely strong, especially for certain parts of the game. And his expertise with revolvers makes him very strong, because revolvers in this game are pretty dang strong. He also is really good with snipers and just a lot of really cool things. Bloodwing is also a pretty decent ability. It's good at getting health back. I would definitely not rely on his Bloodwing skills, but they are pretty good, and getting a little bit of health back from Bloodwing is really nice. But yeah, just his pistol abilities are absolutely insane. And his best ability in the entire game, Trespass, 100% chance to penetrate shields, increasing your damage too, is absolutely insane. I mean, in these clips, I'm just absolutely clowning on these guys. I can just annihilate them if I can hit my shots. I say that as a missing, but he is really strong. You get health regen per kill too, which is pretty good. I don't remember if it's as good as Roland's, but I mean, health regen is health regen. It's still really freaking strong in this game. But yeah, he is just honestly such a fun pick. I feel like you'll have an absolute blast with this guy, especially if you enjoy revolvers and snipers, and there are a lot of fun revolvers and snipers in this game, so I definitely feel like he's worth checking out. But, you know, he's got a lot of cool class mods too. Just overall a really strong character. I don't feel like any of the characters in this game are horrible. I do feel like Brick lacks quite a bit, but if you're going to play this guy, I feel like you're going to have a really fun time with the game and kind of roll through it pretty easily. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about Mordecai. He's also really good for XP farming. Because you can shoot through shields, you can XP farm the Iridian people at the end of the game, which drop insane loot, or insane amounts of XP, and he can shoot them, he can kill them in pretty much one shot, because he doesn't have to shoot their shields, and their shields are the main majority of their health. So you can pretty much one-shot all of them and just get to level 69 really quickly, which is always fun. But yeah, that's why Mordecai comes in at number 2. Our number 1 spot, it has to be Lilith. Now, though I like Mordecai a lot, and I feel like you could argue he is stronger than Lilith, if you just watch the gameplay, I feel like it speaks for itself. Lilith is an absolute freaking monster at mobbing in this game. Her SMGs make her incredibly strong, her being really good at them, and then also just all of her elemental damage. When you kill enemies, you can set them on fire, you can turn invisible and instantly get your health back pretty much. You are like almost untouchable when you're playing Lilith. She is just so freaking strong in this game. I feel like she is by far the best character, especially for mobbing, especially for mobbing. And speedrunning to different bosses. She's really fast in her phase walk, and I mean, you can just sit in it and regain health, and it comes back the fastest out of any action skill in the game, which is actually insane because it is the most useful and best action skill in the game. So kind of interesting how Borderlands 1 did its balancing like that, making one of the strongest action skills in the entire game just come back in like mere seconds. But yeah, she is incredibly strong, really good pick. I feel like you just can't go wrong with her. I feel like she's one of the funnest characters to play in Borderlands 1 too. So if you're looking to start Borderlands 1 and you know kind of want to have a funner experience, I mean, it's not a breeze. You'll still die as her, but I definitely feel like you'll have the easiest time playing Lilith and one of the funnest times. I mean, one of the funnest things about Borderlands is being OP. If you can get really good guns and really good build, I feel like it's just really easy to do that on Lilith. You don't really have to try very hard to get a good build on her, which can be really fun. If you want to try a more advanced character, I feel like one of the others on the list is better, but in my opinion, that is what the best characters in Borderlands 1 are. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, a like, a comment, or a sub would go a long way, any of those. And I hope you guys just have a good rest of your day. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.